This office that we're standing in right now used to be my room when I was a student here at Hope. I was involved in Greek life, I lived in a sorority house, but my office is the same exact footprint, which is pretty crazy. God's story in my life is a story of redemption. When I walk into work every day, it's a full circle moment for me. I'm reminded of where I was when I was a student, when I had big questions and I was trying to figure out how to live out my faith. It's my privilege now to walk with students as they pursue God. Today you're going to hear stories of students who are making changes in their lives, and their lives have been impacted to follow Jesus because of their time in Greek life. God doesn't wait for the perfect place to move. He meets us exactly where we are and starts to make the change.
When I joined Greek life sophomore year, I was optimistic but a little bit skeptical about faith in Greek life. It felt counterintuitive to the reputation.
When I first came to Hope, my faith was something that I understood through religion, not a deep personal relationship with God. And for a long time, I let perfectionism consume me.
Greek life for me was something that was sort of on the back burner.
Before college, religion wasn't really a part of my life. Freshman year at Hope, I ended up rushing second semester and joining the Emersonian fraternity.
My freshman fall at Hope was really challenging. I came into Hope knowing just about no one, except for my mom's friend of a friend's daughter who was a senior at the time. On the second day of school, she came to my room and invited me into her small group Bible study. She was a Delphi and her co-leader was a Sib.
A lot of the older guys that I was building friendships and looked up to all had something in common, and it was that they were all strong in their faith. And this led me to become more curious about what life as a Christian could be like for me.
Greek life has always been an incredible place of leadership, service, and deep community. But what we've been witnessing recently can only be described as the transformational power of the Holy Spirit moving in and through these young people.
I was chaplain of the sorority, and I had all these ideas about what I could bring in and how we could really bolster the faith of the sorority. And I got there and I kind of realized that actually there was so much that the Lord was already doing.
One invitation can change everything. It completely changed my faith life and my relationship with Christ.
I've overseen Greek life at Hope College for a couple decades now. Greek life gives space for friendships to develop, for personal growth and leadership. And here at Hope, it allows for invitational faith formation.
I didn't really expect my faith to grow in Greek life, but it really became pivotal in my journey.
I think I watched others follow him with just so much passion, and I couldn't understand why my own willpower seemed to fall short. But on my first Greek immersion trip, I experienced a new level of vulnerability with God and with other Greek life students that completely changed everything.
When coming to Hope College, I didn't have much faith in my identity. It was through younger women in my organization that led me back to God.
Something that caught my eye right away with Greek life is just the depth of character and the deep care that these students have for their brothers and sisters.
Fall of my sophomore year, signups came around for the Greek life immersion trip to Jamaica. I was encouraged by older guys to go and was fortunate enough to get a spot. And I went into that week being curious and left knowing God and that He has a plan for my life.
These other students in Greek life helped me realize that faith isn't about always being perfect or trying harder. It's about coming to know God personally. And I realized that in order to love someone, you have to know them. And now that I know God, my obedience to Him doesn't come from my willpower. It comes from my love for Him and His community.
I was elected to be chaplain. I was very excited for that opportunity, but I did have some second guesses. After a summer away, I came back to school and I was talking to a mentor, and she said that they had been praying in her group about something to happen, something to arise within the cosmos. That then and there was a clear answer from God to my prayers about where I needed to be.
So now as I'm graduating, it's so encouraging to see how the girls are just creating this community and this space for vulnerability and for faith and for diving in together.
I'm getting baptized at the end of April, and that is something I would never have thought possible. But I couldn't imagine not taking those steps in my faith journey.
Faith and Greek life don't have to be separate. My faith life doesn't have to be in a different community than my Greek life, but that they can work together. The Lord can move through both of those spaces at the same time.
I never expected that I would meet God in Greek life, but that was exactly where He wanted to meet me.